This video shows how to install the pilot and main jets in a STIC metering block. The STIC metering blocks sold on the Tokyo Off-Road web shop are supplied with pilot and main jets, which have been pre-installed in the block. The supplied jets are suitable for KTM 250 and 300 off-road motorcycles, which are running Keihin 38mm carburetors. If you're using a different carburetor or want to experiment with the jetting, there are a few tips you should be aware of. In the base of the stick, there's two openings. The brass colored one is for the main jet and the other one is for the pilot jet. Here you can see a Keihin PWK pilot jet, and when you install it into the stick, there's two things you want to do. One is to seat the shoulder correctly in the stick and ensure a good seal on this tapered portion of the pilot jet. To install the pilot jet, you need a screwdriver to engage in the slot here. The dimension of the pilot jet across here is 5mm, so you need a screwdriver which is slightly less than 5mm because it installs into a recess hole, and the screwdriver needs to be able to pass into that. So I've actually modified this screwdriver. I made the blade width 4.5mm, so it'll engage fully in the slot of the pilot jet and not interfere with the stick. So having a correctly sized screwdriver is very important for installing the pilot jet. And then to install it, I recommend using a little bit of two-stroke hole on the threads just to ensure it goes in easily. So coat the thread slightly, and then you can put the pilot jet into the hole, and then using your screwdriver screw it in. And you'll feel it start to tighten up, but it's important to carry on until it seats positively. And then it's a good idea to back it out and seat it a few times. If it doesn't seat correctly, the end of the pilot jet, which I showed you, won't seal properly and the stick won't perform correctly. So this is a very important step. And to install the main jet is 6mm, so you can use a 6mm socket, and you simply screw it in to the brass threaded opening and then tighten it with the socket. Be careful not to over tighten it, it doesn't need a lot of torque. And that's it. Typically if you're changing the jets, you'd have the stick installed in the carburetor. But if for some reason you do take the stick out, before you reinstall it, you want to check this gasket is seated correctly all the way around. I use some silicone grease to help it stay seated, and also I think it ensures a good seal. You also want to check there's no damage to the gasket before you install it. If you do find some damage, you'll definitely want to replace it. And I do have spares, so you can contact me at Tokyo Off-Road and purchase a new gasket if necessary.